So, all right, so we good. We live. We rolling. Right?
Yep.
Right,
They got to switch the
I'm doing
screen around and shit. Shout out to everybody. What's popping, everybody? What's good? What's good? We here in the building. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
on the car. What's good with you, my brother? What's good with you, man?
I'm chilling, man. You know, just out here doing my thing. You feel me? Shout out to everybody in the chat. How you been, man?
I'm good. Let me ask you, if I turn down my mic right now, see if you get an echo. Say something.
Test 1 2 1 2 1. Yeah, a little bit of echo. Yeah, is the echo.
I just mute. Okay. So yeah. So wait. Yo. So you just doing everything in the YouTube streets and everything, bro?
Yeah, pretty much, man. You know, just out here spitting this game because these cats need it out here, man. It's funny. I'm looking at all these videos from a lot of these dudes, and I'm just like, damn, man. Like I be feeling bad because I'm like, a lot of y'all like this. Like I'm looking at the views, and I'm like, all of these people are watching this shit, and they're getting misinformation. It sucks. And this is again, this is no disrespect to anybody. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit just it's sad.
Yeah, but you know what? I figured it out, and I got a chart to show you. But I want to get your take first on. You know, we always say stop making it about the woman, but let's talk about the importance of that. And in your opinion, like I say, I want you to continue talking about what you're saying because a lot of guys are following the wrong information. But I want you to finish what you were saying, brother. Keep talk on that, man.
Right. No, that's the thing. You know, what happens is that you got a lot of guys out here who because they're and it's kind of not their fault because they don't know. So sometimes when you don't know a certain thing, like for example, there was a guy who I used to watch on YouTube who does like fitness stuff or whatever, right? And then so then I ran into another guy who actually is really good at fitness and knows a lot about fitness, and he was basically saying, yo, that guy that you watch, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But I didn't know that because I don't know about fitness. So that's what happens with a lot of people with the game too, is that they watch people that don't know what they're talking about, but they don't really know because they don't know. But the thing is, this is what I say to anybody watching YouTube that really wants to learn game and understand game, right? What it is this, and this is the one of the foundations of it, and this goes to the topic, right? You know, if the person you're listening to is making it about the woman, then they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So what I'm saying is that simple. It's that simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I figured it out, Lucario, and I got something to show you. And it's this simple. Okay, if you think about the average guy, I'm showing you right now. Okay, the average guy, the reason why he doesn't have fear when it comes to driving, he doesn't have fear when it comes to grabbing keys or turning on a light switch, Lucario, is because he's looking to himself for the answer. I mean, when you look to yourself for the answer, that's where it takes away the fear. You know, you and I and men like us always talk about working on yourself and not making it about the women or talking about the woman. But what you're talking about is what I just did this. But what happens is there is a stopgap between the thought where they allow the YouTuber to tell them how to think when it comes to women. Thus, what that does is that separates the individual from himself. It's like separating church from state. It's like you are not. See, he's connected. Like I say, he's connected right here. That's why 99% of their lives, they can grab keys, look for the remote control, open the door, and not fear, any worry, anxiety, because what you and I are showing them is that, again, like you say, the truth is inside of them. How they work is work for themselves. But what they do, like you were saying, because they separate church from state, thinking that women are special or something about women, that they need to get information from somebody else that pulls them away, where they learn ideologies and they learn cult mentalities and they learn words and they learn phrases and they learn things that don't connect themselves. So and what you think on that, brother? What's your take on that, brother?
Now that's real talk, and this is why a lot of guys have issues in the game, because this is the thing. You know, you have a lot of guys out there that they won't actually take action and won't put themselves out there. They won't do the things. So they never are in situations to see what reality is when it comes to dealing with women. Because the thing is this, they need to understand themselves in these situations in order to deal with women effectively. But you can't understand yourself in that situation unless you put yourself in a situation. But what most guys do is they don't put themselves in a situation. They just watch videos all day. You know what I'm saying? And so what happens is that when you put yourself in the situation, right, you will then be able to recognize the real from the fake, meaning you will recognize the content creator from the dude who actually has game. You know what I'm saying? So then what's going to happen is that you'll gravitate to more of the person who has game so they can help you upgrade your game. You feel what I'm saying? So that's basically what it is that if you guys are out there really trying to make something happen, you got to understand that the game is about you. And this is what I want to break it down to, because I think a lot of people get it confused when we say the game is about you, right? All it basically means is that you are the center of the entire situation, right? The problem is that a lot of guys make women the center of the situation. And then as soon as you make women the center of the situation, that's when you lose them. That's when they don't respect you. That's when they don't want to fuck with you. That's when they give you a hard time. So, we're talking about, when making a game about you is the thing that's going to make the women want to deal with you. And that's because what happens is that the woman wants to look towards you for guidance, leadership, to upgrade her mind, upgrade her situation. This is why women are going after your last name, like Steve always says all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But Steve, what's your thoughts on this shit?
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's the misconception with a lot of young men out there. They're under this impression that we're the bad guys and we're doing harm to them. Mm-hmm. You're simply saying, and I'm simply saying that you actually have all the answers. Mm-hmm. It's just you don't trust the information. And that's where you and I come in at. We're not trying to say be Mr. Lucario. We're not trying to say be Steve. We're saying you're okay the way that you are. It's just you're not okay right now because of the misinformation that you're using that's giving you a skewed view of the world, because you're looking at everything else except you. Again, that's where you say the truth is inside of you. And I tell you, it's about your mind. You are the only one of your kind. But what happens is that the mind, Lucario, the mind plays a lot of tricks on these guys by they trust the mind. The mind says, fuck Mr. Lucario. Fuck, he ain't shit. Why would you listen to him? Look at his marital situation and shit. Right. He ain't that. Why would you listen to that? But hey, wait a second. Look at that person over there coming up with that new word. And see, what guys don't understand is the mind is the greatest enemy. You're not the enemy, Lucario. I'm not the enemy. But the mind, it has a way of tricking the individual to saying, go over there and learn that trick so you can fuck up and fail. So then we can look for another person or another false prophet to follow. And it's just a thing to go over and over and over again constantly, brother. What say you, man?
Right. You know what the funny part is this, I always use this example. When I was in college, right, I had to take a Spanish course. And when I took the Spanish course, the professor was speaking 95, 98% Spanish in the whole damn class. So I walked into the first day and I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't get it. And I'm like, yo, could you speak English or whatever? So now, what he explained to me was, he was like, look, I'm talking this way because you're trying to learn Spanish. So I'm immersing you into the Spanish. Now, the reason why I didn't understand the Spanish was because I was not at that level of the game, the language game, to understand that language, right? So now, if the thing is that my level was English. So a lot of times when you guys watch these content creators, the reason why you gravitate to them is because they are actually at the same level as you. So how are you going to learn and upgrade from somebody who's at the same level as you? You understand? They might have a little bit of an edge because, they put on a nice show, but it's at the same level, which is why you're gravitating to that. But what happens is that you guys have to get into the Spanish class. You understand what I'm saying? You guys have to immerse yourself in the real game so that you'll actually upgrade and get to that point where you understand Spanish. You got to get to the point where you understand game. So a lot of dudes, what happens is that See, this is the thing. You got to be wary of the fact, like, let's say, for example, you're a guy who has issues getting women, and you're scared to approach girls, and you got weak ass game, and you watch somebody on YouTube, and they say, hey, just wait for choosing signals and get your money up, right? Now that sounds good. It feels good, but what you have to understand is that the reason why that feels good and sounds good is because that's something close to your level that makes you feel like this is something that is okay to do because it doesn't challenge you. It doesn't get you out of your comfort zone. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't involve you actually growing, you actually improving, you actually focusing on you. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that they're saying focus on everything else. Focus on the chick choosing you. Focus on getting all that money from your job. Focus on being this high value man. Make sure you got status and all this other shit, right? And so they're not actually tapping into who you are in order for you to become that man that the women that you actually want are going to be attracted to and want to stick with. You see what I'm saying? So that's the key.
Yeah. No, they think numbers means knowledge, unfortunately, and that's their first mistake. They think numbers mean knowledge, and we are a small group of men, and that's why everybody that listens to us, we appreciate y'all guys because y'all are actually learning something that you can take with you. It's really odd, and people don't even think about this, Lucario. The feeling that here's the question. When you go up to a woman or you see a woman, for the average guy, they'll get a feeling. Now, who's listening? Everyone listen to me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's anxiety. It's no confidence. It's fear. It's a feeling that you get. Then all of a sudden, the mind begins to tell you that you're not good enough. You're too short, too fat. You don't have a good job. I want you guys to think about this. Think how this works. But isn't it odd you don't feel that way when you go to those spaces? Isn't it odd that your mind is pushing you towards that space versus saying, oh my God, you don't get that same feeling? Because what's happening is you look for comfort in what you think is game. You want it to be, you want it to feel nice. You want it to be a smooth transition. So you would rather go to a place of peace and tranquility, and you don't have to work hard today, and you can take off tomorrow, and you can do it next week, and you can do it the week after, and don't worry, the woman's still going to be around you type things. And that's not how game works and everything. Lucario works on Lucario 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, and on Sunday. That's what he's been. Since I've known him, that's his thing. That's what he does, period. And the reason why he is what he is today is because of the work ethic that he has for himself. Lucario doesn't do anything for anybody but Lucario, and that's where his successes are when it comes to women. And that's what we're trying to tell you guys. In order to get the success, you have got to stop making it or stop following those that make it easy for you, or they make excuses for you, or they try to tear women down to build you up. Lucario?
Yeah, that's real shit. It's funny. I think like what guys need to really understand is that stepping up your game takes effort. And it takes consistency. It takes work. It's working on yourself every day, meaning you have to think about it this way. When, like, for example, guys, call the numbers 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. Like, for example, you ever notice how when certain guys will call up to the show, and if Steve get on them, they get in their feelings? And the reason why they get in their feelings is because they haven't worked on themselves. Right? So it takes work to work on yourself so that you don't get into those feelings, because what happens is that no man or woman, person, place, thing, creature, whatever, should be able to get you in your feelings, because it's not the person's fault. That's all on you. It's coming from inside you. That anger, that frustration, that insecurity, that bitterness, whatever the fuck is going on, that's coming from within you. So that means you haven't worked on yourself. No one should have the power to move you. You see what I'm saying? And see, this is why we talk about the game is about you, because it's constantly working on you, working on yourself in any of these situations. Now, if we're talking about the content, if we're talking about dealing with a woman and interacting with a chick on a date or whatever the fuck it is, right? You got to understand that that's still about you, because you still are the person on the date, talking to the girl, interacting with her, dealing with the interactions that's going on. So if you're feeling triggered by something that Steve says, right, you're going to also be triggered by what the woman does and what she says. You see what I'm saying? So the issue isn't Steve. The issue isn't the woman. The issue is you. You see what I'm saying? The issue is that you're getting triggered. So what happens is, this is why we say you got to work on yourself heavy, because that's the thing that's going to get you to that next level of the game. And then more things are going to start to click and make sense to you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's tough on a lot of guys to understand that the world is built on competition. That's just how it is. And you have to understand that you're not the only person talking to her. You're not the only person texting her. But what separates us men from the average guy is that even though we're not the only person she's talking to, she's communicating with us. That's a difference. We're not, she's talking. Hey, listen, there are tons of guys getting at her. But what we're trying to show you is when you make it about yourself, she's going to get at you. Two totally different things, because she's going to recognize the difference in you, because the difference in you is so noticeable when you're a man versus when you're just an average guy. I'm telling you guys, I said before, since elementary school, she has met you. There's not one of you that she has not met to know your story of where this is going to go. This is either going to end up that I'm going to get a dinner off for you. You're going to fix something for me. You're going to be a shoulder to cry on. You'll be a dinner, a bank, or my bitch, whatever they choose for you, because they already know. But when you see a Lucario or myself and we're talking, we're not talking to the woman to get with her. That's where y'all get it wrong. We're not trying to get with her. We are what is called opportunity. We give every woman an opportunity to see themselves. Lucario, I keep telling them they don't even know about core. We bring a woman to a place that she has never, ever even known she had. Matter of fact, you guys don't even know that you have it. But one thing about Lucario, myself, and men like us, we know ourselves at our core. So we can only talk from our core. That means we can only drive a woman to a place that she's never been before, where the average guy, Lucario, doesn't speak from his core. He speaks from what he's told to regurgitate. He speaks from what he's told to think. And that's the problem. You cannot regurgitate and think information when you get around a woman, because you're not the only one she's heard it from. Lucario?
Right. And for this, I want guys to because I want guys to differentiate or understand the difference between making a game about you and making it about women. Like, for example, if you're a guy in college and school or whatever, and there's a girl in your class that you really, really like, right? And you're trying to talk to her and you're trying to make something happen, and she's not really trying to, make nothing happen. And then you continue to chase her and, figure out what's going on. And then you call us on the Real Game No Theory show and you're like, yo, there's this girl in my class. And, we were talking the other day, and then this happened and then that happened. And then I was, I got her number, but then I tried this and I tried that, but then she was giving me the run. Like, this is when you're making it about the woman. You understand? And what that means is that you're so focused on this particular chick, right, that you forgot about yourself and you forgot about who you are, right? Because you don't understand that she's not special, but you're making her special off the rip. You see what I'm saying? Now, a guy who makes it about himself is he goes to the college and he's like, look at all of these women in here that I could smash. That's what he's thinking when he first walks into the college. And then that girl in his class, he might even holler at her and be like, what up? But he's seeing how she's responding to him. And then he responds to her and says, okay, well, look, I'm going to see what we could do with this situation. But if it ain't to my liking, then I'm going to move on to the next woman. But I'm not making it about any particular woman. I'm making it about what I want, which is to do what I want in this college. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Yeah, and we'll answer only the real. We'll answer this question with what I'm about to say. But even when Akari just answered the question, and I'll piggyback off what he's saying. What we're saying to you is that I'm telling you, in August, you're going to get a new batch of women that are new to the Serengeti. They're not used to sex. They're not used to men. They're not used to anything. But the one thing they all have in common is they don't have mommy and daddy around. They can do whatever the fuck they want, when they want to do, why they want to do it. And they don't have to answer anybody. See, what Lucario's saying, when you get to the college or wherever you go, when you see a woman, see, the beautiful thing about being a man that Lucario and I are trying to show you is that when you see a woman, you know that you have a skill set that she's not even seen before or used to. She's only used to, what are you doing? What do you do for a living? Procrastinating, beating around the bush, walking on eggshells, not asking for what you want, being shy, being thirsty, being needy. That's what the average woman knows. But what Lucario and I know is that we have a certain set of a skill set that we're saying that, man, if she fucks around and takes my number, I'm going to fuck her world up. If she fucks around and gets with me, I'm about to change her life. I'm about to change. And like Lucario and I keep telling you, we save marriages, we save relationships and stuff. We save a lot of that shit. We will bring balance to something that you don't even know needs to be balanced. We will bring something to her. And that's our thinking. And here's the beautiful thing. She can say no. She can have a boyfriend. She can say, I'm not interested. And guys, what she says is okay because she's allowed to say no. But in that word no, is it my loss when I'm bringing something to her that she's never seen before? And if she chooses not to mess with that at that point, some of them come back, then that's on her. Lucario, real quick, I always say, Lucario, I am my harshest critic when I get them, not when I don't get them. Because the competitive side of me, and I bet on myself, I gamble on myself. I love the thrill of the hunt. Lucario, you know what? It's nothing like just seeing the elk right in front of you. It's nothing like knowing that fucking woman has no fucking idea that her life is about to change for the rest of her life. But let me say this, because this is Lucario. I'm gonna say this is a Lucario-ism. There's a good and a bad side to this. Y'all must understand what we're telling you. Because if you go down that road, like Lucario said before, you will not be able to get rid of these people. Now, by doing what we're saying to you, you must understand the good as well as the bad. Lucario said it so eloquently a few weeks ago when he said this. We cannot get rid of them because they are seeing things in themselves through us. So they'll never want to go, Lucario. What say you, my brother?
That's facts, man. And guys, call up 516-371-2224, 516-371-2224. But yeah, that's some real shit, because this is the thing. Whenever you're the type of guy who stands out from other men, that means that your game is tight. You feel what I'm saying? That means your game is tight as fuck. And 347, I'm gonna get to you in a second. And what you have to understand is that when your game is tight and a woman is dealing with you or women are dealing with you, they're like, okay, this guy's rare. So since you're rare and they're getting a different experience, they're not going to want to let that go, because like Steve was saying, that you change their life by adding that particular, those set of skills that brings that value to her life. You see what I'm saying? But see, if you're the cookie cutter type of motherfucker, then it's whatever with you. You see what I'm saying? And this is why a lot of times you might get girls who just brush you off, flake a lot, give you the runaround, because they see you as the average guy, meaning you're expendable, meaning we can switch you in and out. You understand? Like, I can just get another one of you in 2 seconds. But when you're that rare breed, she can't get another one of you in 2 seconds. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that that's how it goes. But let's go to 347. 347 was popping. Who this?
Yo, what up, Lucario?
What's going on?
Peter Dean, this young grandpa, man. I'm pretty good, man. Hope you guys are good.
What up?
Yeah, man. So my question, right? All right, so you go out on a date with a shorty, right? All right. You try to bring her back. Maybe she wasn't really with it at that time, or maybe even got her back, and she wasn't, it didn't turn into anything sexual. So you tell her, hit me back up when you're ready. You know what I'm saying? When you're ready to make some shit happen. So she might hit you up like 6 months later. How would you interact with that shorty? Like, you might fuck her and everything, but would you ever like put her on the team type shit, or you know what I'm saying, like, or is that just a smash and that's it?
Bro, just tell her to come through. If she hits you back up and you free, be like, listen, come through to the spot. Let's get it in. So like, what is the issue? Like, what's the issue here?
Nah, I already did that. I did that part. So my issue was like, she didn't really follow your lead in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you said,
I don't know if that's.
Well, hold on. But you said that this is a chick you smashed already, right?
No, I don't think you smashed her.
You didn't smash her.
Oh, you didn't smash. Okay, no, but
Yeah,
but even so, this is the thing. If you tell a chick, let's make something happen, right? And then she's like, oh, I don't know, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. Well, listen, whenever you're ready to make something happen, hit me up. Then she hits you up. Then that's when you make it happen, right? So what's the issue? What's the issue?
Well, here's the issue, Grandpa.
I did that. I did make it.
Yeah, Grandpa, here's the issue. You left a bad taste in that woman's mouth in the beginning because you were being desperate. And I always keep telling you, you're too damn desperate, dog. You got to calm the fuck down. You're making the woman feel like dirt under your shoe by telling a woman that doesn't know anything about you. Again, she has morals, judgments, and all that shit. Like I told you, you don't fucking listen. You're trying to fuck them, get them over your house. This is what Lucario and I keep trying to tell you. If you fuck them before you actually ask to fuck them, they will want to go over your house by how you learn game in which you say to them.
Okay. So I got this shorty. I went out on a date with her last night. I told her to come over for some wine this weekend, and she asked me, do I like to play board games? What do y'all think about that?
But I'm saying that, okay, listen to me. And I don't think you understand this, and this is where a lot of y'all goes wrong. Go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
She's only responding to how you think about yourself, and you don't understand this.
Right.
She wants to play board games because your mouthpiece is very, very bland and weak. And there's no excitement to say to herself that, damn, let me see. The problem is you're too busy asking women to come over to your place versus put game and talk to them where they want to come over to your place. That's your problem. And because you keep begging them to come over to your place, they can see that you don't know what the fuck you're doing, Grandpa. So when the car...
Your mic is off, I think. His mic is off. Yeah, you got to turn it off. Shit. But it's the thing. So you said, hold on. You said that the chick said she wanted to come over and play board games. Is that what you said?
I told her, like.
Wait, first of all, hold on. Where'd you meet this chick at?
I met her on Hinge.
Okay, so on Hinge, right? So now, what'd you say to her on Hinge? Did you say, like, what did you say? Let's come to my crib and have some. You said have some wine.
Oh no, my bad. I met her on BOK.
Okay, so you met on BOK, and you trying to get her to your crib from the dating apps. Is that what you saying?
No. I met her on BOK. We met up in person, but I had another date after her, so I had to cut that short.
Okay.
So when I cut it short, I told her to text me when she get home, and she was like, text me, and she's like, oh, she had a great time. She wanted to see me again. So I'm like, cool. I got some Ethiopian honey wine. So I asked her, do she like wine? And she said, yes. I said, cool. I got some Ethiopian honey wine. We can share a bottle this weekend.
Mm.
And then she was like, okay, that sounds good. Do you like board games? I didn't respond yet.
But wait a second. Quick question. You can hear me in the car, right?
Yeah, your mic's still off.
But you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's not through the mic. It's through your computer or something.
Okay, let me make that change. Hold on, keep talking.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So
I can hear you, Steve.
Right. Yeah, we can hear him, but the mic was kind of like off a little. But this is the thing. My question to you is this, right? So did you want? Okay, why would you telling her to come to your crib? What do you want to happen?
Check.
I wanted to smash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let me ask you this: what'd you do on the first date?
I was talking, telling her about myself, telling her some things, asking some things about her, flirting a little bit.
You fucked up.
That was.
Why? Okay, Grandpa. How many times do we tell you, why do you surface dwellers talk at women versus talk to them? You don't care about what you do. Why are you asking about her? You don't give a fuck. You just want to fuck her. So when you asked her about the bottle of wine, I was cool with that. So why don't you tell her, bring your ass over, have some wine, and let's see where it goes from there. What board games I like to play? You're the board game I like to play, and I want to open up and play.
Right.
Yeah, I feel that. That's smooth. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. See, the reason why I was asking what you did on the first date is because, see, y'all got to understand, like, okay, let me explain it this way. Let me explain this. Shout out to K Zaggin in the building. That's exactly what I was going to say. See, K Zaggin said you didn't mentally prep her to view you sexually. You understand what I'm saying? And so what a lot of y'all guys do is this. Y'all interact with women and think things are separate when it comes to dealing with the woman. That's not how it goes. Everything you do from the moment you say hi or hello to the moment you fucking her is all connected. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you're on a date with a woman and you're acting like, hey, yeah, let's get to know each other. Let me know what's your favorite color. Then she's going to be like, yeah, let's go play board games and get to know each other more, because you're displaying that you're trying to get to know her and chill with her and do activities. You see what I'm saying? But if you was spitting that shit in her ear from the jump and on the date with your tongue in her mouth and letting her know, like, listen, I got to go because I got some other engagements, but listen, I'm going to hit you up this weekend and we going to continue, and I'm going to fucking pull that fucking dress down and do this and do that. You understand what I'm saying? So now she knows what it is.
Yeah.
So what happens is that you're giving sort of mixed messages, and this is why you're getting the mixed results.
Yeah, but where did you go on your date? Where did you go at your date? What did y'all do? What did y'all do?
We went to a bar. We went to the bar.
And what did she have to drink?
The bar.
What did she have to drink?
She got what I got.
What did you get?
I got a Jack and Coke. She'll take a Jack and Coke too.
So you had a Jack and Coke. Okay, well, I'm at the bar, we have our Jack and Coke. And I don't drink, but I'm saying, if I'm at the bar, we have our Jack and Cokes. You know what? I got to ask you a question. Right. And it's something I'm really curious about. Not you, I'm saying this is what I'm saying to the woman. You know, even though we have both our drinks, you know what? And to me, this tastes like a Jack and Coke. But I wonder, what is it going to taste like off your lips? Come here for a second. Let me see. Right. That's it. And then after you kiss her, you say, you know what? I don't want to start something I can't finish, but we'll continue this shit next week. And then, yes. And then from that point, when you're setting up the date to come over to wine, we're going to continue from where we left off from that kiss. And what board games I like to play, I'm going to play you. You see what I'm saying? And that's the transition versus, well, when's your last girlfriend or boyfriend, college you went to? What are your aspirations of a man and all that stupid shit? They don't want to hear that, brother.
Right. And see, and notice how when Steve is saying everything, it's connected. He went from the fucking Jack and Coke to the Jack and Coke tasting off your lips to transit. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about, man.
But look, I went out with a next shorty right after her, and I got her back to my place. But she was kind of acting crazy too. But she said she was on a period. I did get her to like suck me off a little bit, and then she was like acting weird, like, oh. So I was like, all right, cool, no problem. You know,
she's acting weird because you judged her. Dude, y'all don't understand, man. She's on her period, okay? So she's not feeling sexy. She's feeling like shit right now, probably cramping and shit. And then on top of that, you trying to fuck her and you making her feel bad and shit. That's why she's, man, why are you so fucking desperate, Grandpa? Can't you calm down and be like, all right, cool, you know what? You're on your period, that's good. You know what? It's all good. But you know what? Just talk to her a little bit. Don't push shit. And I bet you after she get off the period, she want to fuck you. She'll come knocking at your door.
Oh, she hit
making it about the fucking
already. I did that, Steve. I was chill. I took my time. I'm like, cool, don't even sweat it. I did try to get some head though, but after that, I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. And then she hit up later, like, oh, when I'm off my shit, I'm on some penis. That's exactly what she said. She said on Thursday when she get off.
Then what's the problem then? What's the problem? Because you're making like the woman was feeling some kind of way. So then why are you talking about something?
That's the thing. My thing is like, my problem is I'm not a consistent shooter, and I don't really be knowing what the fuck I'm doing sometimes.
Because you're not being a student of the game. You're not being coached by Lucario or myself. You're just fucking off doing what you want to do versus learn how to do it the right way, dog. I don't understand. If you want to be a lawyer, you don't just fucking look on YouTube to be a lawyer. If you want to be a fucking doctor, you don't go on YouTube. That's all you fuckers do. You have opportunity. You have motherfuckers that have game, but yet you don't want to be a student of it, dog. It doesn't make any sense.
Facts.
No, that's not true, bro. That's not true.
Because you wouldn't have these fucking problems if you were a student of the game. You wouldn't be calling us if you were a student of the game. Because if you were a student of the game, you would do it. If you were actually a student of the game, and I showed everybody yesterday, you would be sending me the video footages and information from women that want to do shit with you, not to you. See that right there? You know why he got that? Because that's from a woman, this woman right here, that he bagged himself because he had game. She brought him food because he wanted food and fucking. You want to know why? Because he had game and he stuck on game. But you don't got game, man. You choose not to, brother.
No, I just got the
Oh my God! Never mind. You're right. Here you go. You're right. There's no point talking. Right?
Because young grandpa, you said it yourself. Because this is what you're doing. You're throwing shit at the wind and seeing what sticks. You understand? So that's really what's going on. So you're getting So this is what happened where the second girl you're kind of making something happen with, but the first girl is kind of still up in the air because what you're putting out is not consistent. But it's not consistent because you're not really sure about what you're doing. So this is what I'm saying, where if you know, okay, I want to smash, then you need to just implement the same shit every fucking time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't even need to think. It should be on autopilot. You see what I'm saying?
I get that.
Right, but the thing is that you're being inconsistent with it, so you're getting a lot more inconsistent results. And that doesn't mean that every chick you're dealing with is going to fuck with you. But what it means is that you got to be more consistent so that you'll get more consistent results back to back when you're interacting with these women. You understand what I'm saying? So that becomes second nature. So then it becomes part of your situation. You feel what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. It does take time because I got Steve's what's it called? I don't remember the name, but it's a 7 series course, and I'm also on the Bad Boy membership too.
Right, but that's just the beginning. That's like saying I'm learning how to count, but you still have not learned trigonometry or calculus. Right. You cannot just go off of just because you can count from 1 to 10. You got to be dedicated to learn how to add, subtract, multiply, divide, fractions, decimals, go into algebra, geometry. That's how game works. You're just at a starting point. You're not a student yet until you become one, man.
Right.
Okay.
I
agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, man. Well, bro, hit us up for that coaching, my brother, and appreciate you, bro. Just you got to stay consistent. Holler at us, man. All right.
And tell her she's the game. Tell her you're gonna play her. You're gonna open up her box and play her.
Exactly. Facts. All right, bro.
Okay. Yeah. All
right, man. We gonna holler. Peace. Let's go to 631. What's going on? What's popping?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How you guys doing?
Chilling. What's going on with you?
Yeah. So, good conversation today. This is awesome. So I have a question. First of all, I'm a recovering simp. I just want to say that. I think a lot of us are that call in. But I've been listening to you guys for a while, and I kind of took some time off from the dating game. So I've been off for about 6 months or so, just kind of listening to you guys, kind of figuring some stuff out with me. And I'm about ready to go back out there. Like I had a photo shoot this past weekend, and so I have some new photos to make some dating apps. Last night I sat down with a pen and paper and I made a couple of bios, kind of thing. So I'm ready to go back out there, but I just don't know whether to pull the trigger or not. And the reason why is because I don't know if I trust myself yet. Because you guys say a lot, which is true, that you have to kind of almost know what you're doing from the very, very beginning.
Why do you think you lose or a loser? Why do you think you're a loser?
I don't know.
Oh, well, let me tell you. Can I tell you? I can tell you why a woman is going to think you're a loser. Because listen to how you're talking. Okay, you actually don't want to win with women. You've already shown us by taking time off. I don't know if you were listening, but Lucario and I, King's English and Zag in the room, us men, we never take a day or a second off of ourselves, where you have taken off 6 months because you just don't give a fuck. And then you actually think your profile is your personality. Your profile is a fucking lie that you're trying to tell a woman that you hope that something sticks. And then when you open your mouth, you're going to fail because you don't even know how to transition that thing from the woman, big dog, because you're not a student of the game, man. You're trying to cheat the game. You think the game is a hat and a coat that you can take off and put on anytime you want to. This is why you're going to fail with women. So you can write the nicest profile you want, but she's going to see you as food, because as soon as you open your mouth or send that first text message, she's going to realize you have no fuck game. You cannot kiss. You can't fuck. You can't even make her pussy wet. So she'll just see you as food. She'll use you as food and then throw you in the trash and move on, big guy.
See,
yeah, I guess I needed to hear that.
Right. Well. See, yeah. This is what I'll say too. You got to understand this, like, because I see what you're saying, but you have to understand why what you're saying isn't going to serve you or help you, because you got to switch your mindset up. Because what you're saying, okay, put it like this. Like, I'm going to say exactly what you said, but in a different way, so you can see why what you said is not going to help you. Okay. Just peep this.
Okay.
Hey, Steve. I want to hey Steve, I want to fucking be a fitness model, and that's what I really wanted to do. But I took 6 months off of the gym, and now I'm trying to get back out there to become a fitness model, and I want to be a fitness model like next week. Even though I've been out the gym for like 6 months, I put on all this weight. I'm not in the right situation. Like, how do you call it? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
so,
I get you.
Right. So what I'm saying is like you can't take time off the game, because you have to understand that you have to be the game. You have to be about it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's no times off in the shit. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Carl, let me ask you a question. Let's say your profile works and this woman says, "Hi, I'm Katie. I saw your profile. It sounds excellent." What are you saying to her?
I might set up a meeting.
No, I'm saying, what are you going to say to her? Tell us what you're going to say. Don't I might. We're in real time. She sees your profile. She messages you. "Hi, I'm Katie. I read your profile. You seem like you're an interesting guy." What are you going to say back to her?
I could say, so what do you think is interesting about me?
Are you serious? That's your final answer? And
well, I mean, wouldn't that be kind of playing with her a little bit, like,
No, you're not playing with her. You're food. How can you play with her when you're the food? Listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're saying. You're saying that I'm trying to either beat around the bush or walk on eggshells because I have nothing interesting to say back. I don't know how to lead myself, nor do I know how to lead you to what I want from you or what you should be giving me. You think that question right there is going to get her turned on or want to go out with you? Matter of fact, okay, hey, watch this, caller. Let's say that bullshit works. You're on the date with her and she sits down. What are you going to say then?
Okay,
that's how you start this conversation.
It's what's going on in the situation.
What's going on with the?
I don't want to have canned answers.
No, man. Okay, I spit off the top of the dome. I don't have a canned answer. But your problem is you have no answer. You have no answer. And the answer you have is your answer showing her that you have experience in the bedroom and that you're a ladies' man, or you're just somebody like Lacar saying, throwing shit up on the wall, hoping something sticks? What do you think she's getting off of you?
Well, I mean, in the mindset I'm in right now, probably just throwing shit up there to see what sticks, which is why I've been trying to figure it out.
No, wait. That's okay. Do you actually think on your level of thinking you can actually figure the game out on your own, or do you need someone who has much a greater level of thinking to show you how to move and advance yourself? What do you think? You sound like a smart guy. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, probably a coach would probably be good.
Well, I mean, it's common sense ain't common, brother.
Well, this is what I say real quick, caller, is that this. For now on, from this point on, don't think about it as taking time off. You understand? Listen, we're not even saying that you have to go out there and necessarily date all day, whatever. But this is what I'm saying. You got to get out the mentality that you're just going to be able to jump in and out of the situation and have success and progress. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that you have to have the mindset of being consistent with this so that it becomes part of your everyday thing. Like for example, I'm sure you don't say like what's something that you do in your life that you like a hobby or something like that.
Hobby, I do theater.
Theater. Okay. And why do you do theater?
I love being on stage. I love getting into a narrative, into a story. I like performing for people.
Right. So now the same way that you love theater is the same way you got to love this game when it comes to this type of situation too. See, you love the theater game. You got to love the dating game. See, the reason why you quote unquote took time off is because, and let me ask you this. Why did you take time off for 6 months? What was the reason? Let's get to that.
Well, as I had said before, I'm a recovering simp. Not necessarily because I would like buy girls everything and do everything they wanted, but I kind of put them first. I was kind of always like walking on eggshells with girls, like kind of oh, what are you thinking? Like, oh, what does she think about this? And kind of almost morph myself to kind of fit that.
Right. So
I realized that about myself because. Really because of you guys, because you guys woke me the fuck up, which is great. Like, thank you for that.
Right. So
I kind of took some time off to kind of almost think about like how you guys always say. I try to figure out like, okay, what do I want? Like how do I have some kind of a mental point of like origin where I can come from myself and not always look out.
That's good. Okay, caller, that's a good thing, but here's the problem. If you're a level 1 thinker and you ask a level 10 question, what kind of answer you think you'll get? A level 10 answer or a level 1 answer? Because you only seep to your level. You only seep to your level. And that's why you are at your edge. See, like Taekwondo says, you see, you're going wide, not deep. And that's the problem. You're just on your edge, running down the side of your edge, trying to come up with answers versus going past the edge. And that's where you need a mentor. This is what y'all don't understand. Right, you need one guy to help you go beyond that point of what you're doing, because all you're doing is you're asking great questions. I'm going to give you credit on that. You're asking yourself great questions, but you're not getting the answers to push you forward, because those are the same answers that told you to take time off. So that's the trick in all this.
Right. Because basically what it is what you're saying, and Steve's gonna come back, but anyway, well, basically what you're saying is this, right? You want a particular outcome, but what you've been doing up till now hasn't yielded you that outcome, right? And so what happens is that you're saying, okay, well, I got pictures taken, I got the profile, whatever, which is cool, but you still don't know what to do. So it's just like, for example, let's say you have a person who wants to be a filmmaker, and you say that they say, how do you make a film? I'm like, well, you got to get a camera, you got to get editing equipment, you got to get all these things, right? And then so they get the film, they get the camera, they get the editing equipment, and then they try to film something, and they don't film it right because the shots is all fucked up because they don't know how to use a camera. They didn't know how to edit, so they can't edit any of the footage, right? So even though they have the things there, the tools to make a movie, they still can't make a movie because they don't know how to make a movie. You see what I'm saying? So you have all the tools. You got the pictures, you got the online dating apps, you got all that stuff, but you still don't know what to do. So this is what we're saying is that you need some coaching, and it's good that you actually came to the realization like, damn, I'm doing some sim shit. But what's happening here is that you're putting like the cart before the horse. You're coming to us saying, hey, what do I do with these pictures and this dating profile or whatever it is like that? And that's cool. But at the same time, you need the coaching before that to even make that beneficial for you. So that it's all encompassing, meaning that you're going to need to be able to like learn how to do that so you don't waste time doing a bunch of stuff that you don't know how to do. That's all we're saying. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Thank you, man.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So you got to definitely hit up myself, hit up Steve. If you know, for some coaching, get on the man mindset, get on the bad boy memberships. You need to get something so that you have that foundation. So when you do get because this is what I don't want to happen. And this is what will happen. I'm going to tell you, this is probably the type of shit that'll happen. You might have some awesome pictures, might look great in your pictures. You're going to have a banging profile and you're going to get matches on Tinder and all these other sites. And you're going to struggle getting the girls to come meet you. And then if you do get the girls to come meet you, you're going to struggle to actually make something happen with the woman. I see this shit happen all the time. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing where you want to be able to be well-versed throughout the whole process so that you don't actually, fuck up certain situations that could have been beneficial to you. So that's what I'm saying. So you're in the right direction. You just got to make sure that you're actually honing in on the game and the skill of what you need to know in order to get you to the next point. So it's good that you're going in the direction. I'm just saying, don't have the mindset of, well, I got to take a break and let me just, stop, because you want to keep this going to strengthen yourself for the long run. You see what I'm saying?
That's awesome. Yes. Thank you to both of you. I'll look into coaching, man. Thank you.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. I think Steven's having some technical difficulties, but we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. Let's go. We're going to go 678-772 and then 301. 678, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, bro. So I guess my question. Well, first off, good afternoon, evening.
What up? What's going on?
Afternoon, right?
That's good.
So my question is, I got two questions. One, I want to know what is give me an example of when you guys say a woman is going to see certain things in herself that she's not going to see in herself with the average guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then two, I know my issue is my emotions. I get, I guess you could say I'm sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
So I tend to have a hot temper is what they would call it.
Right.
So I've bought like all of Steve's products and shit. I spent a lot of money, like $2,700.
Mm-hmm.
He has this one where he's talking about the characters. Is there any other way? I think that's the way that he was telling me to work on the emotional part for myself, but I'm trying to figure out, is there any other way, like meditation or any other way I can work on my emotions so I can get better control of them in everyday situations?
Gotcha. All right. So, to answer the first question about a woman, seeing something in herself that she hasn't seen, before with a particular type of guy versus the average dude, right? Steve is back. Shout out to Steve.
I had to come back this way.
Steve had to come back on the cell phone and shit.
Shit was acting up, man.
Right. So basically is this. So the question was, he was like, what is the difference, or how does a woman see herself differently or experience something different based off of dealing with a guy who's basically on point versus a guy who's the average dude? You understand? And so what it is this. You have to understand that when a guy is in his masculine energy and he's actually being about what he's about and he's confident, he has that swag, that charm, he believes in himself, all these different things, right? A woman, when she's encountering that guy, she feels her most feminine. You understand? So it's an automatic thing that happens. What happens is that most dudes, the average dude, what he does is that he's trying to kowtow to the woman. He's trying to bend over backwards for the chick. He's trying to be whatever he thinks she wants him to be, right? So therefore, he's following her versus the guy who's on point who has the woman following him. So by her following him, she automatically experiences a different experience that she won't experience with the average guy. Do you see what I'm saying? So, for example, like the average dude, he's trying to impress the woman, trying to take her places she wants to go, versus the guy who has game is taking her places that he wants to go. You understand what I'm saying? So then so basically it's like this, to put a long story short, is The guy who has game is bringing a woman into his world. The average guy is trying to get into the woman's world. You see what I'm saying? And so when a guy is trying to get into a woman's world, she's not going to be able to experience certain things because she's still in her world, versus the guy who has game bringing that woman into his world. You see what I mean? And so what happens is that when that happens, she's basically going to be able to experience something she's never experienced because she has never experienced that man in particular. You see what I'm saying? Right. But the guy has to actually be about something. He has to have a foundation of what's going on within himself. He has to have a direction of where he's going in order to take her on that ride. Do you see what I'm saying? But Steve, what's your thoughts?
You hear me and everything? You hear me and everything?
We get you good.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, you're absolutely right. I think the problem is that there's no direction in the caller. The caller's not looking to himself for the answer, but you can't get an answer to a question that you don't even experience or have experienced. Now, what is he saying? He's saying he's having problems with the women of the card. What is he saying?
So, caller, what was your question? You can reiterate to Steve real quick.
On question one?
Yeah.
Or question two?
No, the first question.
Question one. Well, you guys keep talking about when a woman is dealing with the alpha or a real man, she sees stuff in herself that she hasn't seen before. I want to know what does that look like? What's an example of that so I can visualize?
Okay, well, an example. Okay, an example of what I teach my guys: land, sea, and air. Okay, the average guy just texts a woman. Okay, when she gets with my clients and students, we use voicemail. He can't hear me.
Can you hear him?
No. I said I know land, sea, and air. I have all your products, dog.
All right, but here's the thing. But what I'm saying to you is you're asking what is it at to be at the core, but I wasn't done with what I was saying.
Look like
when we're talking to her, we're drawing out things in her that the average man cannot draw out. Remember, we're bringing her to her core, because we're at our core. So what she's going to start to see is she's going to see a brand new, different sexual self-concept of herself, a whole new self-concept. She's going to see she's going to get a brand new, different sexual image of herself. She's going to see a whole new sexual identity of herself through us that she doesn't see with the average guy, because the average guy is on the surface. We're drawing her out, but we're not making her feel that way. She's feeling that way because she's not used to men being what they are. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay, so what was your second question?
So you have like I said, I had all your products. Well, I guess not the most recent ones, but most of them. And so the one that was about the emotions was the characters, and you wanted me to write out the saboteur, all that stuff. Is that the only practice that I can use to work on dealing with the emotions, where they're coming from, the root cause?
Whose emotions are we talking about? Hers or yours?
Mine, not hers.
Well, then you have failed. Then do you have your puzzle pieces?
Do I have my what?
Your puzzle pieces.
What do you mean puzzle pieces?
Okay, then you have failed. Then never mind. Never mind. This is gonna go over your head. Then you're not actually a student. Then you're not paying attention. You're not following directions. You're doing things your way. Well, I know. No. Can I give you an example? For the past 3 or 4 fucking years, when I start my show, I give you the example. If you get your lazy ass in the classroom and start listening to the stuff, but you're not doing that. And let's be honest. Come on, you're not doing that. And because you're not doing that, you're behind the class. Mm-hmm. See, this is what LaCar and I'm trying to tell you. There are no days off, big dog. Right. All you're doing is you're taking days off. And this is what LaCar, listen, we're not trying to sell you anything. We're just being honest. If LaCar and I are working all day, every day on ourselves, don't you think you should be doing the same goddamn thing?
When you say work on yourself, what exactly are you doing? to work
The
on.
shows connect with the products, Dweller. Okay, the shows connect with the products. If you were in the classroom, like everybody who actually wants to learn, you would understand this shit. You choose not to, big dog, and that's just your choice. But now you're asking, what is 2 + 2 when I'm not in class to learn what 2 + 2 is? No, nothing. That makes sense.
Caller.
A little
Yeah.
bit. I mean,
Well,
Oh, no, listen. Hey, brother, listen, brother.
your shows.
Brother, let me say this. Now, I say something. This just ain't for you, dog. This ain't, listen.
Now, you know,
Sometimes, wait, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, Carl. Go ahead, Carl.
this is what I think it is, what you call it, is that I think what happens, because I'm listening to what you're saying, but I think there's a disconnect because you want us to tell you what to say and what to do instead of you learning the information and then figuring out what you need to say and do for your situation.
Yes.
Is that correct?
What have I asked you guys to tell me what to say though?
No, because this is what I mean. This is what I mean. No, this is what I mean, because the first question you asked, you said, you know, what is it that you guys say or do to make the woman feel this way, right? That's what you asked us first,
No,
right?
that wasn't the question. That was not the question. The question is, what does it look like to see a woman?
You can't see what it looks like because you're not looking. You're blind. How can you see when you're blind? Your mind is blind. Your thinking is blind. How you move is blind. So you can't see it, brother, because you're not a student to actually take the time and work on yourself to see it for yourself. You want us to tell you, you want us to spoon feed you a fucking feeling, and we don't do that.
Because, caller, this is what it is. What happens is that because you just asked, what does it mean to work on yourself? You just asked us that, right?
I didn't ask that. Why are y'all misconstruing my words?
Okay,
oh my God, dog, this motherfucker, dude.
So what did you say? Tell us what you said.
Okay, if you want to say that, if that's what you want to say, then fine.
No. What did you say? Go ahead, say it again. What did you say? Because I'm trying to go from what you said.
That's fine. Whatever you just said is fine.
No, it's not fine, Dweller. It's not fine. This is why you're a fucking loser. It's not fine. You're not fine.
We're trying to get
but see, this is why y'all lose. You get mad because you don't want to hear. You want us to pacify your fucking ass.
Bro.
If you let me get off your lazy fucking ass and learn. How about that?
Bro, what did you say though? Reiterate what you said then, because I thought I heard you say, what does it mean to work on yourself? Okay, if you didn't say that, what did you say?
My second question is I bought a product from Dean and he was talking about the characters, and it's an exercise to break down
sir,
on your emotions and where they're being
sir, if you were in or on the fucking shows like you should be, what you will learn with the fucking puzzle pieces that I tell you lazy fuckers to get every show. Every show I tell you bitches to do this, but you don't listen. If you would follow instruction, because this is the beautiful thing about game. And it shows you what you are versus what you can't be. Because if you're actually a student of the game, you would be in on the shows, soaking up the information to connect the dots. You're trying to make everything off of one product. You're trying to make English, math, social studies, and science. It doesn't work that way. You got to get your ass in school and stop being lazy, man. You're asking what puzzle pieces? You know how many years? You know how long I've been saying about the puzzle pieces? For years now.
What product though?
Dog.
Dang,
brother. Brother. Listen.
I have all of them. Okay, go ahead.
Brother, listen to my fucking ass. You know what? This is what I say to you, motherfucker. Look, this is what I say. I'll show you when I start the show, right? I'll say to all you motherfuckers, get in your goddamn car and get your ass to the toy store or the dollar store or Walmart and buy a 100-piece puzzle fucking set. Drive back home. And then dump the pieces on the fucking table and begin the process of beginning to, Rady Caller, communicating with your fucking self. Do you understand that, Dweller? So you don't even do that shit. So what the fuck are you saying? I don't care if you got all the products. You're not following the instruction because you're not communicating with your fucking self.
How does buying the puzzle pieces?
My God, do I have to listen? This ain't for you. Listen, brother. Hey, brother, I can't help you. You know, in the world, if you got to ask the price, you can't afford it, brother. This is not for you. Because if you got to ask the question versus seeing it for your fucking self, then this is not for you, brother. You are in the wrong place. This ain't for you. Because if I'm telling you to do something and you're questioning why you should do it, then I say this with love. Fuck you, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. That's why you are where you are right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. Go back to the red pill side where they collar your fucking ass and tell you to do everything else. Just go back over there. You're not ready, man.
All right.
So wait. So Lucario going into Spanish class. He walks into Spanish class. The teacher's like, "Hola, ¿cómo estás? My name is blah blah blah. Bien y tú gracias." And Lucario's like, "Well, what do I get out of you teaching me Spanish?" That's how you sound. You know what the teacher would tell Lucario? "Get the fuck out of my classroom in Spanish."
I'm just saying, listen, man. Like, this is the thing. Right, I want to know, because before we get off this call, because I really want you to get some help with this shit, because I don't want this call confused and all that other stuff. What Steve is trying to tell you is that in order for the game to work for you, or in order for things to work out, right, you actually have to take instruction and then use those things. You understand what I'm saying? Use those guidelines and then follow that. That's all we're saying. But also you have to be honest with yourself, because when I just asked you about what you said, you were like, "Well, no, I didn't say that," and you did say that. And that's what I'm trying to say. So you got to be honest with yourself, and then you also have to be able to follow those instructions. And even with the first question you were asking, right? Because you were saying, well, you know, how does it look when a woman does this and this and that? The reason why you might not know it yet is because you're not putting in the work to know it. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like if I said, how does it look, or how does it feel to have 6-pack abs? Well, I got to go to the gym, work out, eat right, and then I will feel it. You see what I'm saying? So if I put in the work, my question will be answered. That's what we're trying to tell you.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know, and then there's things you don't know that you don't even know. And all you got to do is see it for yourself so you can learn it yourself. But if I have to tell you what it is you need to know, am I actually helping you, or am I putting training wheels on you, caller? What do you think I'm doing if I answer your question?
Yeah, I guess you're putting training wheels on. But
right. So, but caller, my mentor told me to do that. My mentor told me to go get a cheeseburger one day, brother. My mentor told me.
I just don't
caller,
get it, though.
I know you're not. Okay, caller. This is part of the game. My mentor told me to do the puzzle pieces. My mentor told me to go get a cheeseburger one day. But you know what? I never questioned why he told me to do the things I'm doing. He's showing me how to expand my mind by doing things for my fucking self. But the only way I can expand my mind for myself is follow the instructions. I'm not telling you to be me. I'm not telling you to be Lucario. I'm saying the only way you're going to find yourself and to communicate with yourself is by simple exercises and simple processes that you don't see right now. You're not supposed to see it on your level of thinking. You just got to do it to see it. That's why if you look at the Tylers and all the guys that get a lot of pussy, they just follow instruction. I'm not going to get you. I'm not telling you to go kiss a man, and I'm going to tell you to rob a bank. I'm telling you something to get you to be able to do the one thing that you're not doing, and that's communicating with yourself. And that would answer both of your questions when you communicate with yourself.
Caller, how old are you? How old are you?
27.
27. Have you ever seen this movie called The Karate Kid?
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Well,
thank you.
Which one? There's too much.
Either one.
Either one. Either one.
Same thing that happened in both of them.
I saw the Jackie Chan one.
Okay, now, did you remember in the movie where he had him cleaning the fucking vehicles and waxing on
wax on, wax off? Right.
Right. And then why was he doing that?
Right.
Why was he doing that?
To work on defense.
Huh?
Or the foundation, really, just like a foundation. It was giving them a foundation.
Right. And so that's all we're saying, bro. It's the same shit. This is what we're talking about. So what I'm saying is you're like the kid in the Karate Kid complaining about why I gotta do this and why I gotta do that and what's this about. It's like, bro, do it and you will find out. This is what we're trying to tell you.
Right. Then he questioned Miyagi because he's like, all I'm doing is washing these cars, Miyagi. See, in his eyes, he thinks karate was punches and kicks. Mm-hmm. But what Jackie was giving him was showing him how to have form, to be able to block. Mm-hmm. But you can't see that when you don't see it. And that's why when I say, like him telling you to wax off with those cars, I'm telling you, get your puzzle pieces. I've always been telling that if you came into the shows and it was active in there, you would understand that, but you're not active. You want everything on a silver platter, or you want us to hold your hand and tell you what you should be thinking. That's not us doing you a disservice. We're doing you a disservice by telling you how to think, brother.
Understood. So you want me to go out and get a 100-piece puzzle, and that's going to help me with communicating with myself as far as solving a problem, or?
It's going to help you with everything, because I want you to rip the box up, throw the box away, and start communicating with yourself. That's your first step. Yes. But you won't see it until you see it, brother.
Right. So you have to figure it out on your own.
Without using the training wheels of the box.
Right. Because that's exactly. See, exactly.
What, light bulb, right? All your life and all you guys have been doing is going on YouTube and having training wheels of someone telling you how to think. I'm saying, like LaCar and I was saying earlier, is that I'm trying to get you to come back to yourself. You take the puzzle, you work the borders. That's your square. Then you're working from outside in instead of inside out. You're working inside yourself by communicating of how you put those puzzles together. When you take your time, I'll give you one more. That's going to show you that there's patience and drive and discipline that you must learn for yourself, because things don't happen overnight. Mm-hmm. But there's more things you'll learn if you actually just do what I'm telling you to do. I'm not saying that shit as a metaphor or something cool to say. I'm trying to get you to connect with yourself in a way, because nobody's saying that. It's totally outside of the box, but it's going to bring you in back to your box. Remember I say this. Remember I told you, and I know you don't hear this. Remember I told you about the 3 little pigs? You don't remember that, do you? Do you?
No.
Right. Of course, you're not listening. So, real quick, what you have learned with the 3 little pigs is how to run and hide. That's all you were learned and taught because of that fable that they lied to you. 3 little pigs, weak foundation. Wolf blows 2 of them down, like a woman, blowing your foundation down. So what do? You find a brick, you surround yourself, and you hide in the house. And the wolf, like the woman, and wait for you to come out and he'll eat the pigs. See, that was the real story that mom and dad didn't tell us. But mom and dad didn't tell us about that 4 fucking pig that stood on his square and he made statements. So when that wolf rolled up on his house, he didn't even get down the curb to his house because all he saw were wolf heads. and that pig was waiting for that motherfucker to come over here because a man makes a statement. We don't run and we don't hide. But in order to make a statement, one must be able, like Lucario saying, is to find your truth by beginning to communicate to yourself, for yourself, to yourself. That's how it works.
Right. I get a caller. So, bro, hit up. You got to hit up Steve for coaching. You know what I'm saying? So, and make
my God, I can't believe it. This is terrible. Jesus.
I did hit up Steve for coaching. No,
all right.
I did. I have hit up Steve for
How
coaching.
many years ago? This is years. You are not in the class. You don't know about the pigs or the puzzles. So,
right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You got. That's what I'm saying. Consistency, brother. You got to see. And I'll leave you with this before we go because we got a few more callers. What you have to understand is this. It's about making. It's about. See, you remind me of the last caller too. The last caller said I took 6 months off. Right?
Yes.
What we're trying to tell you is that this has to be a lifestyle and it has to be consistent. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that it's just like if you have a kid. You don't say, well, I took 6 months off for being a dad. No, you're a dad. You're done. You understand what I'm saying? This is part of your lifestyle. You feel what I mean? And so what happens is that in order for you to get better at this, in order for you to get shit going the way you want it to go, you have to treat it as such. You can't treat it as like this side thing you're doing or this thing you do when you ain't got, you're bored or whatever. It has to be a lifestyle. So this is what we're trying to tell you. So make sure you are consistent with it. And that means coaching consistently, watching the videos consistently, taking, getting the information in the products and working on that consistently. So we'll leave you with that. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Yeah, but let me say something to this dumb fuck. Let me tell you something, surface dweller. I think you're in the wrong class. Because we teach you how not to manipulate, how not to deceive, you dumb bitch. And the fact that you're in here, you must come from some red pill shit thinking we PUAs or something. We're motherfucking men over here. We don't teach guys how to manipulate or play games with women. And we don't tell guys that they're a fucking loser, you dumb fucking loser. I'm calling you a fucking loser with that silly ass shit. So either you shut your goddamn ass up and call in and ask some questions or don't say shit in this room. Because you're a fucking cancer, bitch. I'm sorry, Lucario. You can get the next call. I'm sorry.
All right, let's go to 3301.
Stupid ass mother.
301, what's popping? Who's this?
What's good? It's my name's Koo, by the way.
What up?
What's up, Koo?
With Mr. Lucario and Steve the Dean. Yo, last time I was on your show, it was you and Ty, and y'all was kind of breaking me down to a fault. So look, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of checked out those faults. I went to the store. I got me a puzzle piece. And that gave me everything else I really needed, which was just the foundation. And so, anyways, I just want to say thank you for not being on that red rhino shit, the red rhino pill that only lasts you for so long.
What is a red wine? Wait, what the fuck is? Wait, what is a red rhino pill? Is that red pill shit?
I don't know what that is. I never heard of that.
What is a red rhino pill?
Hell no! Look! The red rhino is the rhino pill you get at the gas station. That the red pill is. Because it just lasts you for that night.
Brother, we're men. Okay, brother. We teach man. We're men. I don't. Why do y'all think we're pills, dog? We're men. We don't teach that shit.
He's talking about like some Viagra type shit.
Okay, versus Viagra. Okay. All right, go ahead, sir. We're listening.
All right, word. So I wanted to see if y'all had like a favorite litmus test for like just making sure your shit is getting to her the right way. Like you're just speaking to her.
All right, I'll give you a quick litmus test. You see a woman in line. What are you saying to her?
What am I saying? I'm saying.
All right, you already failed. There's a test. You lost. You already failed. Let me show you why you failed. What's 2 plus 2? What's 2 plus 2?
All right.
What is 2 plus 2?
What's 2 plus 2?
Yeah.
Us together.
Okay, all right, I'm asking again. What is 2 plus 2, sir?
2 plus 2 is 4.
Okay, so you passed that. So what do you say if you see a woman in line? Okay, you failed. So that's your litmus test.
See, this the thing, right? It's almost a trick question because this is the thing. It's not about what you say, it's the fact you hesitating.
Yes, thank you. Exactly.
See, that's the issue. Because you should know what you want to say and be ready to say what you want to say when you want to say it.
Right. Caller, you want to show you how? Watch. Caller, what comes after 200? Caller, what comes after 200?
The moment not inspired, although.
Caller, what comes after the number 200?
201.
What comes before 976?
975.
Well, guess what? You want to know why you passed? Because you studied that shit. And that's what game is. When you learn game, it's just like what I just showed you right there. The only difference is you're speaking to yourself and you're able to answer the question like the snap of your finger. That's what we're trying to show you.
Yeah. Okay, I feel you.
Right.
All right, cool. So if I see you in line, I mean, I guess I'm saying hello. You know, I was supposed to be here for a moment. You kind of down for a good time. I'm kind of hesitating because I'm just usually not. I'm more inspired by the moment. But
well, you know what? You failed because you don't know you're the moment. So you should be always moving. That's why you fail, and that's why you're living to be lazy, sir, versus living like a man.
Well, all right, cool.
Okay, all right.
All right, man. Well, appreciate the call, my brother.
That's it for now. I mean, I'll probably connect more dots soon, but I appreciate
You'll never connect the dots thinking the way you're thinking, brother. You're not gonna connect them.
All right, man. We gonna holler at you. Hit us up for some coaching,
cool.
brother. Let's go to 772-619 and then 678. 772. What's popping?
Yo, hey Steve, how you doing? What's up, Lucario?
What up? What up? What's going on?
All right, so I got two questions. So my first question is, how do y'all tell the difference between your intuition and your ego?
The difference between your intuition and your ego, that's like apples and oranges, brother. That's like your intuition is something that, you know, is a feeling that you feel like this is the right path to go versus this. The ego is all about, you know, like praise or looking at yourself a certain way. You understand what I'm saying?
All right. Let me ask this question why you fail. Let me ask you a question. How do you turn on a light switch? Do you use intuition, ego, or do you just do the shit? What do you do?
I just do it.
So then why are you asking us about intuition and ego when you're just learning to learn how to just do shit?
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, I just try to make sense sometimes.
Say it again.
I try to make sense sometimes.
Yeah, because the reason I was asking is because, like, you know, sometimes you might have like a deep thought, and some of your thoughts might take you off your comfort zone, and some of them like.
All right, wait, sir. It goes back to what we talked about earlier. Do you have a deep thought when you turn on the light switch and grab your remote control?
No.
Do you have a deep thought when you get in your car and you open the door?
Do it.
No.
Do you have a deep thought? No, you don't have deep thoughts at all. You just do shit, right? Your problem is when you, because of your training of going on YouTube, trying to learn game from motherfuckers who don't have game. This is why you fail, because there's a disconnect between you and what you actually are. You're good in 99% of your life, but that 1% is you're going on YouTube, following motherfuckers with no game, that's self-sabotaging you, and that's why you don't trust yourself, because you're trying to be somebody else, man.
All right, so then that answers my second question, because I was going to ask you, like, what's the first type of stuff you do when you get a sign from a girl that like wants you, but you're saying just do it.
Wait,
what are you? But wait, here's the question: what are you doing? Why are you doing it? And where is this going to lead her when you do it? Can you answer those questions?
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Explain that.
Wait, I want to know what's the sign that a girl wants you. Tell me.
What is the sign that she wants you? Yeah, great question, Lucario.
What's the sign that she wants you?
She smiled at you and said, "Welcome to McDonald's."
A couple times.
Say that again.
Huh? Say
it again.
Like looking at you a couple times, or like looking back at you and seeing if you're looking at them, type shit.
When was this? Wait. When did this happen? At the roller coaster ride? When did this happen?
Like a couple of days ago.
So wait, so a girl was looking back, and what'd you do?
Nothing.
I went back to my car.
You went back to your car?
Exactly. It's a cry.
How come you didn't approach her?
Because his intuition or ego got in his way.
I didn't know what I would say.
Because of her hypergamous nature.
So
But bro, how do you know she wanted you though?
Jesus Christ, you can't make this shit up.
the way she was looking at me type shit. I don't know how to explain it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. How do you know? Because you didn't approach her, so you don't know if she wanted you or not.
How do you know?
She could have been looking at you like, look at this sucker right here. I could get him to pay my rent. How you know she wanted you?
Okay.
That's my point. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how did you know she wanted you? How do you know that?
You didn't.
So what if she wanted you and you walked away from your car? You just lost some pussy because you walked away.
I see his ego made him think she wanted him.
And his intuition said, go to the fucking car.
Come on, Caller.
Boy, y'all dwellers be killing me with this shit, man.
Come on, Caller.
Yeah, you're asking about a chick a few days ago, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, see,
I see what you're saying, though.
Right. See, just like what Steve said, when you want to go turn on the light, just turn on the light. So when you see a chick you want to talk to, just go talk to her.
That's it. But you have not taught yourself what to say, though. That's the problem. You haven't taught yourself your numbers or your alphabets and how to present yourself to that woman. See, but that's why y'all don't have game, because when you go Lucario, the YouTube streets, and everybody's complaining about how fucked up women are and how scourge of the earth women are, they're not teaching you how to navigate yourself. So when you see a woman, you don't know what the fuck to do.
I just know, like, you know, if I do see a girl, I want her to, like, see me type shit, but I just don't know.
No, she is seeing you as a coward and a loser.
Wait. What do you mean you want her to see you? What does that mean?
Like the type of person I am type shit.
Whoa, wait. Does she have this power that women can do that?
Like, how does she see what type of person you are?
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I would have to do something, but I just don't know what.
Okay. All right, Carl, let me ask you a dumbass question. This is kindergarten. If you wanted to learn game, would you be on the bad boy membership, A, go to the man mindset, B, or would you go see a forest ranger? Or D, all the above? What do you think you should do?
I'll go to man mindset.
Or if you don't, go to bad boy membership. But you're not going to either one. You're not going to none of us. You're trying to figure it out yourself. And then you want to come on here and you want us to teach you how to be a surgeon in a day. It doesn't work. Or a phone call. Doesn't work, brother.
Now I try to watch your videos and, you know, take in the shit y'all say. And sir, that's just showing you that Lucario and I have game. And that's showing you, if you choose to invest, the shows are showing you why you should invest, because we're some bad motherfuckers. But that's your choice. It's your call. But you're just taking crumbs, brother. You're not learning anything.
Yeah,
because remember,
he said it himself. He said, well, I don't know what to say. So if you don't know what to say, then what does that mean? That means you need to get coaching. You see what I'm saying? This is what we're talking about.
She looked at me 3 times and I ran to my car. If I ever heard Lucario say some shit like that to me, I'm calling the police. Or I'm going to try to get in touch with April and say, go check on Lucario. Someone's got a gun to his head. If Lucario says he's red-pilled, I'm calling the police. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Caller, you need to get some coaching, my brother. All right, hit us up, man. We can help you out, man. All right, we're gonna holler at you. Appreciate the call. All right, let's go to 619. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Robert.
What up?
So, man, I just got 2 numbers. I just want to know how to set up a date and set it up.
Why are you begging for numbers?
Because I'm out here looking for numbers, approaching and getting numbers.
Well, then okay. So why don't you just beg her to, hey, you know what? Find the most expensive restaurant and take her there.
Oh.
Caller. Okay. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with these women, bro? I think
I'll take them on a date. and take her on a date and smash or whatever.
How old are you? How old is he?
Yeah, how old are you?
24.
24. Okay, so have you ever been on a date before?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you've been on a date before, then why are you asking us what to do if you've done this before?
Oh no, watch this, Lucario. You're on a date with the woman, you're sitting down with her. What's the first thing you're saying? I see why you ask for phone numbers.
Let's see. I want to know what happened the last time you was on a date. How did that happen?
Everything went good, but I would look for a kiss and got rejected.
No.
Of course.
No, but what I'm saying is the last date you went on, how did you make that happen? You called her and said
yeah.
And what did you do? You called her and set it up, right?
I think it was through online dating, and I set it up like that.
Okay, so
what I'm trying to do right now is call him up. I just want to know what to say. Like, this is what I have in mind. I just want to be like, hey, hello.
Hey, hello.
Take you on a date. Let's meet here at this time, and then end it.
Okay, wait, caller. Okay, she says yes, but where the fuck are y'all going? You haven't even fucking told her where you're going. Where y'all going? What time are you going? What do you want her to wear? I mean, come on.
What I want her to wear?
Well, aren't you allowed to tell her what the fuck you want her to have on? But where are you taking her?
Well, I want to take her to a coffee shop.
All right, you're at the coffee shop again. She's sitting down, and y'all are sitting down. What are you going to say to her?
Just have a conversation.
What are you going? She's in front of you right now at the coffee shop. She's looking at you. What are you going to say to her?
Start with like, hello, how are you doing? And just find something about what she's wearing. And
hey, sir, throw those numbers away. Just do yourself a favor and throw the numbers away.
Bro,
do yourself a favor.
You got to be trolling her. You got to be trolling.
I know.
Right?
You got to be, dog. Yeah.
Like, did you hear me the last time?
No, because you said you went on a date before, correct?
Yeah, but like, did you hear me the last time that I'm like, oh wow, I just want to call him up and be like, hey, let's go to Starbucks.
Well, no, we just said that. So, hey, she knows there's chloroform, rope, and duct tape in the back of your trunk. So don't bother her. Leave her alone.
Bro, if you've been on a date before,
is that cool, Lucario?
No, this is what I'm saying. Do exactly what you did for the last date. Do that same thing.
Run. Throw the number away. Realize she a creepy.
Do the same shit.
2 numbers.
Bro, do the same shit you did for the last girl.
All right, let's go on a date. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
So call her. How many dates have you been on in your life?
Well, with my mom is one.
Like 8.
Okay, so you've been on 8 dates and you asking us how to set up a date? Come on, fam. Stop. What are you talking
10,
about?
12, 10 or 12.
Oh, now it's 10 or 12. Boy, aren't you a player? Wow, aren't you have gamed up?
He's trolling. I gotta get him out of here.
Come on.
Yeah.
I gotta get him out of here.
God damn, dude.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
He sound like Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite.
But Nicole, you know the worst thing is a lot of guys, this is how women see y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Just that y'all, what y'all hear, this is what women see y'all as if y'all have game. Just like what we're talking right now. I'm telling y'all, man.
His Dufans looking sound like vote for Pedro and shit, nigga. 678. What's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, I just called. I wanted to ask a question again. One more. You talked about consistency. How often should I get coaching?
Brother,
as much you need until you get. Listen,
brother. Have you ever been to college?
Yeah.
Oh wait, well let me go back.
Yeah.
You graduated high school, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Did you go to math class from kindergarten all the way to the 12th grade and then turned around and took English for 12 years? Or were you consistently every fucking day, unless you were sick or there was a holiday, that you took your ass in school for several hours to learn different things? What did you do?
The latter.
So what do you think is the answer to your question? You're going to need it until you get it. That's how it is. You're going to need it until you get it. So that's all up to you. It's not up to us. We can't give you a time because we don't know how serious you are about really actually wanting to do this.
But every time, okay, so I'll elaborate then. When I had called you for coaching, you basically told me I've wasted your time. What am I doing wrong then to make you feel that I'm wasting your time when I've called for coaching?
Okay. I tell you when you waste your time is when you want to do things your way and you don't want to listen. And if you want to do it your way, I can't help you. Just like I tell guys that sometimes you got to tell a woman, I'm not for you because you'll fall in love with me. The woman, where I'm honest enough to tell you if you're not worthy enough to be a student of the game. You got to be worthy to be a student of the game. And if you're lazy and you want to do things yourself, you don't want to listen, I'm doing you a favor by saying don't come here because you're not going to learn anything. You're better off going over to that red pill side and come up with lies and gimmicks because it's not in you. It's on you, brother. That's the problem. We teach those that it's in you, and it's not in you, man, because you want to do things your way. You want to sit around and be lazy and shit, brother. So I'm just doing you a favor.
Okay, I can understand that a little bit.
All right, well, there you go. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just, it's not for everybody. Game ain't for everybody. Remember, remember I was 9 years old. I keep telling you, when I was 9 years old, I wanted to learn game just like you wanted to learn game. You know what my mentor did? He asked all of us little fucking 9-year-olds and shit and 10 and 11 years, who wants money? And we all raised our hand. So he took out nickels, dimes, and pennies and threw that shit on the concrete and waited. And whoever got the money or went try to get the money, he said, go over there and everybody else get the fuck out of my face. Because that dime, penny, and a nickel is a dime, penny, and nickel more in your bank account. And you said you wanted money. So your mindset has to line up with your behaviors to become a student. So when I say get the puzzle pieces, kind of like those pennies and dimes, if you actually want to be a student, you would follow things. But like Lucario said, you're not even listening to the shows to even follow the information. So I can't teach you. You're not teachable, brother. That's all.
I understand. Okay, so moving forward in the future, should I write down the questions? So it's more.
It's not about writing the questions down. It's following instruction, young man. That's all it is. It's following instructions.
Follow instructions and doing the things.
You followed instructions. Did you never asked why? Like none of the instructions.
No, it's one thing to ask a question, but you question the mentor. When the mentor tells you to do something, well, what is the puzzle pieces going to do for me? Yeah, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? It's okay to ask a question, but you're questioning the mentor. Like, it's like, okay, when you think Lucario would teach me, if I wanted to learn from Lucario, if I'm saying, well, Lucario, you're married, what can you teach me about game? He's going to say, fuck you. But the student going to say, Lucario, you married, I see you're good with women, what can I learn? Right. That's the difference.
But Dean, that's not the circumstance. I asked, what are the puzzle pieces? Because I wanted clarification.
Oh, brother. Okay, listen to me. I don't want listen. All I'm saying is, young man, listen. This is why I get frustrated. Because over 3 or 4 years now, every time I start my live show, I tell you guys this over and over again, every show, consistently, of what you need to do. So you saying, what does that mean? It's like you're spitting in my fucking face, dog. I take offense to that because I'm already telling you what to do. And I'm telling you the process. And yet you're saying, fuck you. I want to do it my time, my way. And I want the answer to it right now, Steve, versus just doing it, man.
All right. Fair enough. I'll shut up and just do it then, all right?
See how he's so like, bro, why you so like it?
There's nothing else I can say.
No, because you're not getting it, bro. You're not getting it, man.
No, I do get it.
No, you're not getting it, bro. This is the thing. This is the thing. It's like if you go to the doctor, right? Somebody said this in the chat. You go to the doctor and you're sick, and the doctor says, yo, listen, you got to take this medicine, right? Now, you could ask, hey, what's in these medicines, right? The doctor will be like, oh, it's this, that, and it's a little bit of this and that. Cool. But if you're saying to the doctor, well, why do I have to take this? It's like, bro, I just told you you're sick. You have to take this to get better. Why are you questioning this situation, knowing this is the situation that you're in, and you're coming to the doctor, and the doctor's trying to help you, but you're fighting the doctor?
Right. And every show, if you were there, we teach you deep core information that connects to everything, brother. Right. I'm talking about at your core. We talk about depth. We go deep. And if you're in the classroom, not only do we talk deep, but we also show you the results of going deep, where the students, Tyler, Mike, and what they send clips of the women, audio clips of what it's like when you follow the instruction. Right. So it's going deep, but I'm saying not be me. I'm just trying to get you to find yourself, but you don't want to find yourself. You want me to find you for you. And I and Lucario can't do that. And we'll lie to you if we told you we could. It's not our jobs to help you find you. It's our job to give you the tools so you can communicate with yourself to find yourself. Just like when you want a pair of keys, you go to me and listen to Lucario for it? No, you find it yourself. When you open a door, do you ask me and listen to Lucario? No, you just open the door. But what you're doing is you're so caught up in that YouTube shit because these are remnants of that cult. These are the remnants of all that real pill shit that's coming back on you. They're telling you everything by holding your hand. They're not really telling you things. They're really bitching, but they're really holding your hand. Lucario and I are not holding your hand. We're teaching you to see yourself and do it yourself, caller.
No, that part I understand, and I see that now.
Now? We've been doing this forever. Now?
But nigga, I just bought the puzzle pieces, bro.
All right, well, listen. All we're saying is, bro, is that in order for you to get results in the game, you got to be a student in the game. And you can't be a student in the game if you're fighting the lessons. That's all we're saying.
Right, man. You just got to do it. And then once you have questions, get the coaching so we can talk personal to you. Right. You don't want all your information all through the YouTube streets, do you? Do you? No. You got to get personal, man.
All right, bro. So just hit up Steve and we'll make it happen. But
for those, hit up Lucario. For those who want to learn, it's the same thing. Right. We're doing the same thing, just our own different way. But the results are actually the same.
Facts.
You just got to choose the one that you want to learn from and follow his fucking instruction, just like mine.
Facts. All right, caller. Appreciate the call, my brother. We're gonna do 4004 and then we out of here. 404 was popping. Who this?
What's going on, man?
What up?
Steve from Atlanta.
What's good?
What's up? Man, I wanted to ask y'all about pretty much how y'all was talking about the study and the information. It's almost kind of like a school, and pretty much I've always kind of had like what Miles was talking about in like one of y'all videos, just read y'all recent videos. He was saying that like he always had this thing inside of him that would tell him like, this is something wrong to do. And I always kind of had that too, because it's just like, I know I shouldn't be doing something. I know I shouldn't say this, but I still say it anyways. And it seems like, you don't have the answers, but something is off, so, and when Steve was talking about communicating with yourself and things like that, that's what I'm saying. In certain, cause you're learning and things like that, you don't have the answers. Like the chick might say something.
No, okay. No. Caller, listen to me. Caller, listen to me. I'm going to say it again. It's this simple. You utilize 99% of what you do every day is game. When you grab your keys, it's game. Light switch, game. Driving, everything you do. Lucario's trying to say this shit too. Everything is game, right? And that's why you're proficient in 99% of that. But what you have done somewhere along the way is that you have put a YouTuber between you and learning how you navigate women. It's not about what the fucking woman says. I don't give a fuck what she says. Where the fuck am I going to lead what she says where I want her to go? That's how it works.
Right.
Does that make any sense?
I understand that. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like I don't know because it's like
Okay. Wait. All right, give me an example of something that throw you off. Just give me a quick example.
Okay, something that might throw me off is like let's say if a woman is really getting touchy and feely with me, but you know, I noticed it, but I just
all right, wait. All right, stop right. Let's say a woman touchy and feely with you. Okay. You know about your scribe, right?
I'm explain the whole thing, Steve. Let me
wait. No. Let's just stop touching and feeling. Let's just stop right there because you're depressing me, knowing a woman's trying to give you pussy and you don't see it. So she's touching and feeling with you, right?
I'm trying to tell you, no, Steve. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She's touchy and feely with me, but when I try to touch her, then she kind of like snatches back. She's trying to play me into
all right. So all right, wait. I got you. Watch out. Wait. I got you, caller. Watch how easy it is. You ready? All you got to do is tell yourself, scribe this. The next time a woman is playing games with my fucking ass or just teasing me, I'm going to cut that fucking bitch out of my life.
Right.
Then you got to then market that answer and believe in it that you actually are going to do it because you know your why. And it goes back to all this stuff goes back to your square. Let me show you real quick. Your square is simply this, young man, you knowing why, defending it, standing on it, and expressing it. So if you tell that to yourself and know those things, when it happens, you just do the thing that you're telling yourself to do. This is not complicated. Does that make any sense?
I understand what you're saying. But I'm saying there's certain things like once you get to the point, it's your first experience a certain thing, a particular thing. Like, okay, where do I go from there?
But that's what I'm saying. That's not your first time experiencing it, right? So if I give you your first time, but then if it happens again, then you know what to do, and then therefore you're good, right?
So yeah, what's the problem then?
That's what I'm saying. For me, I just think there's a whole lot of things because, like,
tell me what you think, or do you want us to tell you what you need to know? Because what you think don't matter jack shit over here. Fuck your thoughts.
Yeah,
we're trying to give you a simple formula. You tell yourself what you're going to do in case of the situation, and just do it. This is not complicated, man. Do you tell yourself a million things when you need to pick up your keys, or you just grab the motherfuckers, dog?
See, and shout out to K Zagan in the chat. He said he's probably trying to figure a way to hold on to the chick. And
exactly. You try to get some more pussy. You try to get pussy.
Yeah, K explained it real. Okay, that's sort of like kind of what I'm. Yes.
Well, that's
wait, caller. Within like 617. You're not a student. I can't help you.
But see, that's the thing. That's the problem. The problem is you. It's not like, oh well, no, you know what to do, but you're just choosing not to do it.
No, because he's desperate and needy. And again, if you look at the title, you're making it about the bitch versus making it about you. Listen, if a woman's fucking with you and you cut her off, you don't even know the bitch will fuck with you even harder. You don't even see that shit. Mm-hmm. You know how many women play those goddamn games and I send them home or they get in the car with an attitude, right? You know, they get in the car because you have other women and they don't want to talk and you all cool about it and they get an attitude. Hey, listen, caller, what do you think this noise is? What do you think that noise is, caller?
That's the time it's gonna take for them to come back. I understand.
No. That's me turning the fucking car signal to turn the car around to drop that bitch back off at her place. And when I get to her place, her attitude changes because she knows I'm about to go see somebody else. And it's at that point she says, instead of going out, why don't we come inside and fuck? But you don't see that because you're looking at the game through your eyes. The title is, when you stop making it about the woman, you get the fucking woman. And what did we just tell you? Don't make it about her, dump her ass, and tell her goodbye. But you know I want pussy. We're trying to show you how to get pussy, Dweller.
No, but you just said, oh, if a chick doing this or doing that, just charge her. Okay, now she want to come back. This is happening to me plenty of times. Okay, she want to come back. Now, okay, what then?
Come back to fuck. Come back to fuck. If you playing games, you're gone. And if you come back, you're coming back to fuck, or you're gone. So what the fuck is the problem?
Why is that so hard to understand? I understand why. Call is it like, why is that so hard to understand?
Oh my God, man.
It's not hard to understand. I'm understanding what he's saying. It's just the fact that, okay, how you going to say, okay, charge her if you're doing this and doing that? But then,
sir, you just asked us how we do it. I'm showing you. I'm charging her because she's wasting my fucking time. And that's why I'm letting her go. Because I tell her character is not what I like. So I'm letting you go. I'm not the guy for you because I'm not a fucking sucker. So when you want to fuck, call me. Other than that, take care. So what's the problem?
Yeah, caller. So explain, caller, because I want to hear this. Go ahead.
If I can get a word out, hey,
go ahead.
That would be real nice.
Go ahead. You got the floor. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Man, shoot. What I'm trying to say is that, okay, she's doing all. A woman is going to be a woman. You know that's just so, like you're saying all these things, but it's just like it's not adding up the way. Okay, charge her. Okay, now she wants to come back. Oh, bring her back, but you bringing her back for us to fuck. So what was the point of charging her? Once you try to do preventative things to try to stop this from happening,
sir.
Bro,
if you listen to Lucario, if you listen to what he was saying, the bitch was touching him. He tried to touch the bitch. She pulled away, was playing games.
Right.
You were asking, what should you do? I told you how you handle it because we don't fucking play games with women because we don't give a fuck about a woman as a woman. Fuck that shit. I'm a man. And if she doesn't follow my program, there is the door. And if you want to come back, because you will come back, you're coming back to fuck. Other than that, go. How hard is that?
Caller, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, what's the issue? Like, where's the discrepancy here? What's going on?
That's what I'm saying. Steve talking about something as well. I was talking about.
My God!
Hold on, Steve. I gotta hear it. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead. Say it again.
No, what I was talking about was intuition. When you get something, when you have a I don't want to say feeling, but something inside you that's saying I shouldn't do this. Or
my Jesus.
You shouldn't. Hold on. You should. Wait. Stop there. Stop. So you shouldn't do what?
Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to think of a situation like, see that with that example I gave you with the chick touching me. That's I already know that because I've learned that. And Steve didn't have to tell me that. But what I'm saying is, it's just certain things like I would have to sit here and try to think of
what, sir? Give us one certain thing. Like what?
Right, because why can't we stay on this topic, this scenario?
Yeah, give us one certain thing, Dweller. One thing. Give us one thing.
You know what? It's good, man. You know.
No, it's not good. No, we're trying to help you. Give us one thing. We'll help you. Give us one example.
He hung up.
This is what I'm saying, Lucario. These motherfuckers.
Yo.
Are you shitting me?
Like
he made me go outside, Lucario. God, are you fucking shitting me?
Yo,
are you? We gave him examples. We gave him answers. Are you fucking shitting me, Lucario? He made me go outside, nigga. Oh my God. I had to walk.
I don't even get it because he's like, oh, these things are complicated. These things come up. Okay, we give you a scenario. We tell you how to handle it. But then I still don't get because a woman's a woman, right? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like it's simple. You have your program, the way you do things, and then you do it that way. I don't understand. Like, why is that so hard?
But where's all this intuition at, dog? Where the fuck is all this intuition at, or these fucking feelings, and just doing that? What does he mean that a woman? See, he can't see or process, Lucario, that a woman will come back and fuck you when you tell them to fuck off. Right. He can't process that.
But that's because he's not telling a woman to go.
No, because he's trying to fuck. He's trying to get some sidebar put. Come on, baby. Come on, girl. Stop playing games. Let me put the tip in, girl. Come on, baby. And he talking about intuition. Dog, he thinking with his fucking dick. Motherfucker. He made me walk outside, Lucario. I'm so fucking... Jesus Christ, dude. Are you fucking serious?
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You made me walk outside, dude. I had to walk outside. This is the problem with these guys. They don't want to listen to game. They want to do what they want to do and why they want to do it. And then when they don't get the answers that they want, they don't want to hear it. And it's not What did we say that was complicated, Lucario? What did we say that was complicated?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's really simple. Like, I don't get it. It's just like, it's so simple. But again, the thirst for the sex makes them, because you know what, right? You know what it is because this is really what it's about, right? They don't believe in the game because they think they know better than the game. That's
exactly.
That's the issue. Because this is what they're really thinking. They're like, but this is what he really was saying. But Steve, you know how? If I tell her to go, then what? I'm not going to get the pussy. So there has to be a different way, Steve. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get this. And I'm going to do it the other way because what you're saying doesn't make sense. And then see, they never experience things because
it makes sense because we've experienced it, because I'm showing her my value and I'm showing her I'm not wasting my time. And if she sees I have value, she sees I'm not wasting my time, then she's going to fucking give me the pussy because she knows that I'm going to replace her. Right. I'm saying no and I'm walking away, but they can't see it. That's why they fuck us, because we don't bullshit with them, man.
Right.
Jesus, dude. Oh, man. Fuck me. I had to walk outside the car. I had to, man, that dude, I swore I didn't know how many ways can I tell this guy that all you got to do is create what you want and express what you want. And I promise you, women like to tease.
Right.
That's what he understands. The bitch is teasing him, Lucario, and he's like, well, I don't want her to go. Like Zagan said, I don't want her to go. I want to fuck. You want to know why? Because he like her rubbing on his chest and shit. Then all of a sudden, when he tried to touch that pussy, she said, no. And he like, but why you playing, girl? And he think he gonna fuck. Fuck out of here, man. Hey, dog, this is why they lose. They can't win. You can't win when you don't. How is it that, Lucario, we break this shit down? How is it that these guys don't fucking listen to the information and want to do it their way? How?
It's sad though. I mean, but hey, the results is going to speak for themselves, and then what happens is it's like school, they're going to get left back and they have to repeat this
all the time. They get left back, but they don't understand why. And they get mad at us because we're telling them simple shit. And what did they have on common, Lucario? Everybody made it about the woman.
Right.
Everybody made everything about the woman in all these calls and never about themselves.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Guys, make sure you guys go to themanmindset.com. Badboymembership.com. Get that shit cracking, people.
Oh my God. Let me go back inside. I had to go inside, you motherfucker. Let me go back inside and turn this shit off, man. That motherfucker was frustrated. That motherfucker there was talking all that crazy shit. I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious? All right, man. Let me go back inside the office, man. Motherfucker, man. Jesus Christ, Lucario. He made me walk outside, man. And then the motherfucker hung up the phone and shit, Lucario. Jesus Christ. All right, so we're good. Yeah, so guys, go to the Bad Boy membership. Go to the manmindset.com, man. We got you guys. We got you. You just got to trust the information, okay?
All right, y'all. We out.
Yeah, we out. We'll see y'all guys later, man. We out this bitch, man.